All right, guys. I was hoping that I was going to get a chance to use controller for this. Kind of funky, but forgot to tell my husband earlier today, so the controller's kind of dead. It was on for like a brief minute and then it died. So this game appears to be weird, and I believe it's controlled entirely with my keyboard. So let's see how this goes. All right, let's see. So we got to tell Gran before heading out with Roll. So hang on, hang on. How do we move? Oh. Okay. Oh, C. Sure. Okay, cool. Pickle? What is that? Okay. C. Okay, it is. Okay, here we go.
Dear reader, forgive me for this interlude. Remember that charm you found in the dandelion patch?
Okay, so I did briefly play this. I wonder if this is a new... I don't know if this is a brand new game. This may be where I started. Let's see if we can get a brand new game. Let's get a brand new. Oops. Let's do it. Let's get it fresh. So at least we know there's a charm in the dandelion patch. Here we go.
Dear reader, allow me to introduce you to my book. Though it might at first appear like many books you've come across, it is far from ordinary. You may, therefore, have some misunderstandings about its nature. The story that awaits you has not been fully told. In fact, its conclusion is not yet known, even to myself. It is in that way that my book is special. It is in that way that you are special. Without you, there is no story.
Here we
Chapter
go.
1.
Chapter 1.
Normal isn't what it used to be. This is a story about change. Nestled in a shallow valley is the town of Beacon Pines. Far from the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, a young boy walks alone at dawn. His name is Luca Van Horn, and like you, dear reader, he's here for a reason.
Hey, Dad. How are things going? Today is the first day of summer vacation. I start middle school next year, I guess. I was 6 years old when you died, and it's been 6 years now. From here on out, you'll have been gone longer than you were here. Feels like that should mean something. Mom always said that this tree was your favorite spot in the world. Hey, Luca. I knew I'd find you here.
Rollo was Luca's closest friend. He possessed many fine qualities, but subtlety was not one of them.
Well, after I banged on your door till your gran answered, and after I checked the pond, and climbed up to the treehouse, then I knew I'd find you here.
Rollo finally noticed the tears welling in his friend's eyes, and the flowers on the grave.
Oh, yeah, right. You and your mom always did this on your birthday. Yeah. I didn't know if you were going to keep doing it now that your mom's gone, too. She's not gone. She's just missing. Sorry, I meant to say since she went missing. She's going to come back, Rollo. Of course she is. Hey, Dad. See you next time. I think I'm ready to get out of here. Sure, lead the way. Hang on, though. Felt like I could have picked up those flowers. That seemed... wait, wait, wait. Ah. Pickle. Okay. Get what that meant. Okay. I have to hit C. Pickle.
Wonderful. I had a good feeling about you from the moment you opened my book. That charm is a very special thing.
Okay.
Very special indeed. Keep hold of it for now. Its purpose will reveal itself soon enough.
Okay. There we go. We found the charm. Let's see if we can just get all of these. Kind of awkward on a... They're coming back. Get them all. Oh no. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The whole reason I was looking for you. I was wondering if you'd ever get to that. Found the perfect way to start our summer. How's that?
Rollo looked to the side suspiciously.
Not here. They might be watching. They who? Shh, not out. We need to do this in a secure location. Mission control. Alright, I just have to tell Gran, then we can head out. What are you going to tell her? I don't know, I'll think of something. If it's all the same to you, I'll meet you at the welcome sign. Your Gran still kind of wigs me out. I don't do well with new people. You moved in like half a year ago. Just meet me at the sign when you're done. Suit yourself, I won't be long. So this must have been right where I was before, okay. And so you guys can see this is the entirety of the experience. Ooh, what's it? Oh, did we just look cool? Looking cool spot. That seems so weird.
Dear reader, forgive me for this interlude. Remember that charm you found in the dandelion patch? There are more of those special charms to discover throughout Beacon Pines. They've been known to reveal themselves to those who are willing. Some of them can be found in this very house.
Lore.
Just some dusty knickknacks. Since Gran had moved in, the house was more peaceful, more orderly, and more covered in flowery fabric.
Hey, flowery fabric.
One of his father's old stethoscopes. Luca had spent countless hours listening to anything and everything with it. Not for years, though.
I should be closing. Another look cool spot. Ooh, ponder. Have to look at it.
Gran had already lit the fire. She kept a warm house, as if by grandmotherly obligation.
Because women are always cold, guys. That is just reality. Well, not all women. There are a lot of women that don't run cold like I do.
Luca paused at his parents' bedroom door. He just wasn't ready to go in yet.
I do
Gran
love
had
that they have
commandeered
this
the upstairs closet when she moved in.
narrated.
Some things need shelter from a young boy's mischief, she said.
Hey! This his room?
Luca tossed on his favorite old sweater. Even though it was the first day of summer, a chill still hung in the air.
Hey, Jill.
Gran's moving in meant that most of Luca's things had been crammed in the corner. Luca was somewhat annoyed by the situation.
This is so awkward to do
Gran's
on a
bed was
keyboard.
undisturbed. Luca didn't mind that she had a habit of falling asleep in front of the fireplace. It meant that he could read late into the night.
All Alright, we have explored the house. Look at, there's flowers on her side and stripes on her. There's Gran.
An array of prepared meals crowded the refrigerator, each labeled with the day of the week.
Oh, come on now. We can't leave. Oh, thank goodness. I was like, don't leave.
A pair of dull
Fridge
scissors,
open.
a broken can opener, a mostly empty bottle of glue, and some loose string.
Junk. I'm a great finder.
The only piece of furniture Gran had brought when she moved in was an old hutch.
Okay. Ready.
Oh my! This is quite exciting! I am now certain that you are the one I've been waiting for all these years. You'll recall I was a bit coy regarding the use of charms earlier. Excuse me, I tend to have a flair for the dramatic. You are about to encounter your first turning point. There are certain times in this tale when everything hinges on a single word.
Oh.
Step forth, dear reader.
No pressure.
Sturdy old wheelbarrow. Young Luca would spend hours hiding in the bushes, waiting for a chance to jump out and startle his mother. She always enjoyed humoring him by feigning terror.
You do that a lot with kids.
A beginner's guide to gardening laid open on the bench.
Gran kind of looks like a fox. I guess she's a deer. Hey, Gran, I'm gonna go hang with Rollo for the day. See you later. Hold up now. Where are you and Rollo headed exactly? Oh, no, we're
The
special.
less Gran knew, the better for everyone involved.
We are just gonna go for under hide. We're just gonna go chill for this.
We were just gonna go ponder for the day.
Oh, really? What are you boys going to ponder on such a lovely day?
This was Luca's chance to sell his alibi.
You know, big stuff. Small stuff, medium, mostly medium pondering.
Nailed it.
Make sure you don't overburden yourself with the preponderance of pondering. Huh? Oh, forget it. Off with you now.
Impressive. You've managed to navigate your first turning point without too much of a mess. That is the power of charms. A single word can change everything.
Okay.
I think it's time to introduce you to the Chronicle.
Okay. B. B
The
is our
Chronicle is
friend.
a record of the decisions you've made.
You know, this is a different kind of a different kind of game here, Sean. How are you doing? Are you playing Warzone with your dad? I think he's playing right now. And I think Emily's just starting some First Descendant.
You can see the turning point, which has been revealed. At any time, you can use the Chronicle to go back and invoke different charms, creating new branches.
Oh, interesting.
Luckily for us, this is the one and only turning point where the charms won't dramatically alter fate. It's the perfect opportunity to experiment with rewriting things.
You're not playing at the moment. A grand jury. You know, I think I'm good on. Okay, I guess we'll try chill.
We're just gonna go chill for the day. The best lies are built on truth.
You boys are always in a hurry to do nothing. We stick to what we're good at. We'll make sure you're done chilling in time for supper.
Easy.
I'm playing this game. It's like a storybook game. Okay. we'll just... Oops. Back. 8. Okay. Did it. I was trying to use the controller that we have, but I don't think it's charged. And so I'm trying to charge it, and I'm playing on my keyboard. Oh, and Luca, you and Rollo stay out of trouble. I know, I know. How have you been? I know you hurt yourself doing some yard work. Are you doing okay lately? Get in trouble with Rollo. I should close up all the stuff I opened. Probably. Oops. Here we go. Going with the flow. You know, I'm about ready to quit real estate, honestly. I feel like it just takes so much time. Now that I've got the job, I feel like I don't really need it anymore. So, I've really been thinking about trying to wind it down, but it's been busy lately. The only thing is it's a lot of busy work. But like, for instance, I had to schedule time. I had to go in early today to make up for time so that I could take a longer lunch because I had to go and do an inspection on my lunch and then run something to the title company. So I have to go in early tomorrow too. And it's like, my total commission for this, Sean, is going to be like maybe about $400 if I'm lucky. So it's just because there's so many hands in the pot, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So I'm going to start dialing it back and quit. Yeah, it's just a little manufactured home in a park. It's like $67,000 what we're buying it for. But once you get done paying everybody, and then I'm splitting all my commissions with a girl, and you know, just once everybody gets their cut, it's hardly anything. So it just doesn't seem smart to keep on spending all that time and energy that way. There's got to be a better way to do it, right? Come on, come on, woo! Dang it, Rollo. So,
For a town that saw a few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary.
I feel like, yeah, yeah. But, you know, here's the other thing. It's technically all extra money. So if I could make enough of it, we could rebuild the garage. And if I made enough of it, we could really fix up the house. And we could pay off our bills. But I have to think, am I just being greedy? And then if I'm being greedy, and I'm giving up time that I would take to relax with my family, who am I really doing it for? You know? You know the drill. Don't let anyone discover our secret path.
Chapter 2.
Oh, we're already on chapter 2. Look at that.
Welcome to Beacon Pines. For many years, this valley had been a small mining outpost. It wasn't until Sharper Valentine built his fertilizer company that Beacon Pines was established. Over the next 30 years, the town had grown and prospered until the foul harvest and his sudden death. In the 6 years since, everyone was simply trying to get by.
I feel like that's me. Because here's the thing, at the end of the day, nobody ever dies and says, I wish I'd worked harder. You know what I mean? But you can absolutely lose time with your friends and your family. Sometimes leaving $1 million, you know, to everybody after you go, maybe that's not the best goal to have in the world. I know it might be if you're the one inheriting it, potentially. Hey, Mr. Kerr. Oh, hey there, pal.
William Kerr was the CEO of Perennial Harvest Company.
I would like to someday have some homes that could be split between you guys. You know what I mean? I would really like that.
He had become a fixture around town over the past few years. After the failing of Valentine fertilizer, the town was hungry to welcome a new source of employment.
Excited for the big festival? I'm sure. That looks like a hyena. Come on now, when I was your age, there was nothing more exciting than a town festival. The food, the music, the dancing. Sounds pretty alright. You're gosh dang right it is. I'm looking forward to letting off some steam myself. Make sure to invite all of your little friends. I couldn't keep Rollo away if I tried. Excellent. Sorry, Luca, I've got to get back to the proverbial grindstone. Our harvest awaits and all that. Oh, now, apparently. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? It's not doing my family good if none of us are spending time together, and I don't really have much to show for it. The left side's a little low. That's just silliness. Oh, this guy looks sad, doesn't he? He looks like a sad German Shepherd. Sorry, young Mr. Van Horn. Can't talk now. Very busy with preparation.
Mayor Augustus Valentine was not busy.
He's sad. Oh, sorry, Gus. How many times do I... It's Mayor Valen.
Flustered, Gus instinctively loosened his tie.
Keep up the good work. I must briefly attend to a concerned citizen. Huh? It's nothing. Keep at it. Alright, what can the mayor of Beacon Pines do for you today? Oh. Just saying hi, I guess. Well, good day to you too, young Mr. Van Horn. Okay. I really don't know what this game is about. I just started playing it, and it's sort of like a storybook. And I'm exploring a lot of things that I probably shouldn't. Hey, Mr. Sinclair.
Mr. Sinclair continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to see who it was. A tactic he often used to avoid undesirable conversation.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Sinclair. Ah, don't you see I'm sleeping, boy? How's the napping today? Crummy as always. Used to have a perfectly nice view from here. Till perennial harvest put that monstrosity of a building in the way. Why don't you just move your chair a bit? Why should I be the one that moves? If it's a showdown they want, I ain't gonna be the one who blinks. How's work been going for you? You're back in action now, right? Is it time yet for wrestling? I don't know when wrestling time is. Come on, Andy, grab his wallet. I'm sorry, Iggy, I can't. Do it or we pound ya. Yep. Yeah, but my mom said, yeah, but. If I had a nickel for every yeah, but, I'd be the freaking king of nickels. Ain't that right, Tish? Yep. I feel like there needs to be an intervention here. Oh. Are you enjoying that? Mr. Van Horn, do you have a moment? It's just Luca. Ollie, I'm sorry. It's my first week at Perennial Harvest.
He pulled a pen from the pocket of his sweater vest and began to frantically jot something down on a clipboard.
October, you start recruiting. October 4th, I landed an interview with Applebee's. Hey! That's so exciting! Okay, so you're gonna go on October 4th for an interview? I hope so. I hope you get it. If you need any ideas, let me know. I never, I have lots of ideas. They're not always good. Wonderful. It won't happen again. If we're going to be on a first name basis, then you can call me Pete. Oh, nice to meet you, Pete. Sorry, what are you writing? Oh, just documenting. Gosh, it's exciting to be a part of something so darn special. No, it's not just about new fountains and phone booths. We're gonna change the world. And it all starts here in Beacon Pines. Isn't that amazing? Uh-huh. Anyway, I better get... Oh, that reminds me. We'd love to hear your thoughts. My thoughts? You bet. If we're gonna change this town, we need to get every detail right. That sounds intense. Changing the world is intense. So what do you say? Could you answer a few questions? Well, I guess if it's quick. Wonderful. Opening to answering a few quick questions. One down. See? It's not that hard, is it? Oh, okay. We're already going. Question number 2. What is something you love about Beacon Pines? I never really thought about it before. Perfect. It's the only place I've lived. See? That wasn't so
He
painful.
stopped scribbling and glanced up from the clipboard.
Was it? I guess not. Huzzah! Our first 3 questions answered in record time. Are you literally writing down everything? Thank you so much for your time. I need to process these answers. We can save the rest of your thoughts for later. Okay. Our harvest awaits. What a weirdo. Okay, looks like we can't go that way. We know we gotta follow our friend, so let's follow our friend. And I hear you on that. You just want to work. It's hard. I hope you get it. And I hope you love it. And hey, you'll get like free food, right? Hey, Justin. Is the line playing any tunes today? No bites this morning, I'm afraid. Come to think of it, I can't remember the last time I reeled one in. But hey, it was never about the catch. This is where I come to think. Yeah, that's where what my dad used to do here. That reminds me. If you ever want his chair back, I've taken to standing recently. Keeps me from falling asleep at the reel. If you don't mind, I think it should stay. Not at all. An empty chair makes for a great listener.
Whenever Luca saw his dad's chair by the pond, it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until sundown.
Oh, look it, we've got a memo. Oh, wait. I think I'm controlling it. Let's get
Luca
into
opened the tackle box and picked the perfect bait.
Junk.
Luca tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
Of all things, a shoestring. Give it a good cast now. Ow. Ooh. You'll have to reel it in a bit faster or your catch will lose interest. Well. Go pick up... Man! Again? And let's
Luca
try
gently baited a feather onto the hook for skimming the surface.
Okay. That's gonna be weird. Hey, we got it this time. Oh no! Easy there, buckaroo. You don't know your own strength. Alright, let's try again.
Luca gently baited a feather for skimming the surface.
Okay. This time we got it. Shoo! There we go. I got a rubber duck! Yay! Well, I'll be switched. It's your old rubber ducky. You were just a little drooling ball of fur when you lost that. Cried for days. I told you it'd turn up. Well, I had applied for the dishwasher. Personally, I can care less because I like the idea of climbing the rings. Yeah. Now, are you interested in cooking? Do you like to cook at home too? Because usually it starts with like, you might be doing the prep work, like cutting all the vegetables and everything from the use and storing it. But then once you get past that, you might be able to work towards like a sous chef where you prepare some of the foods. That'll be good. I'm proud of you. I hope you're proud of yourself. Oh, well. I guess we're done there, huh? Mission control. Authorized personnel only. Keep out. I feel like I could go see my old, or that old chair, and I'd
After
have the
Luca's
same
father
thing.
had passed, Rollo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper. It was some time before Luca realized it was Rollo's way of keeping him occupied.
Oh, it's a cool spot. Okay, what's the top secret plan to start our summer? Oh, my phone's listening to me. So you know the abandoned warehouse by my place? The old Valentine building? Yeah, well, it isn't abandoned. What makes you think that? Hit this. Last night, it was glowing. Glowing? Are you sure? Kinda. That place has been empty since the foul harvest? Yeah. Who would even want to poke around that place? We would, Rollo. We would. Wait. It's just a busted old warehouse. I just bet we could do some research at the library. You want to actually go to the warehouse? What do you expect to find? Answers. My mom's out there somewhere, and it seems like everyone wants to pretend she's gone for good. You don't have to come, Rollo, if you don't want to. Luca, remember that time I sort of accidentally burned down the chicken coop? And you jumped in and said it was your fault before my paw throttled me? This is a flaming chicken coop sort of deal. I've got your back. Thanks, Rollo. Now that I think about it, poking around a decrepit fertilizer warehouse is exactly how I want to spend the first day of summer. Okay, let's
Luca's
check.
winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness.
Okay, let's see. If all I do is clean dishes, making money 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday, I'll do that any day. Well, do you need anything as well? And good for you for the side hustle.
On certain nights, when the clouds were just right, the boys could tune into strange patterns of static. Rollo thinks it's aliens.
Okay, here's the real thing. Have you seen, I don't know if it's really real, but have you seen all this stuff in the news about the alien mummies from Peru?
He always thinks it's aliens.
So they did an x-ray on them and determined that they weren't made up. Like nobody, normally they'll take like, normally they'll take like animal parts or whatever and they'll sew them together to make like a fake version. But apparently they did a scan of it and it's all legit. I mean, it seems legit. I can't say it's all legit. I don't know if your dad's reading all that stuff, but I feel like that's totally up your dad alley. Oh, can we go in this guy's house? No. Oh, trash can. Oh. I'm just catching my breath a bit. Go on, I'll catch up. Okay. Going to town hall? I'm just curious.
Holden Wilder ran the local paper of record.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's been interesting. Ever since during the pandemic, there was that kind of blip in the news where they released that, yes, the government has been tracking unidentified flying objects, you know, and you know they know more. You know they know more. Holden Wilder ran the... Okay,
The beacon.
The beacon. Hey, Mr. Wilder. Morning, Luca. What's the day have in store for you? I was wondering if you heard any news about... News? The beacon knows the news that needs knowing. Any news about the old fertilizer warehouse? Nope. Oh. Rollo thought he saw some lights there last night. Rollo ought to be careful poking around that part of town. The winds of change are blowing, and change is a dangerous animal. Hey, change! You know, I have
Luca
thoughts
could
on
see the
everything.
morning regulars nestled in their booths at the early bean.
You ever want to know them? You know I'll always tell them to you, whether they make sense or not. Hey, Miss Nelson. Morning, Luca. Any big plans for the summer? Not really. Heard anything about the old fertilizer warehouse? Any strange happenings? Can't say I have. Either way, a dusty old warehouse is no place for a young boy. You be safe now. Project Bluebeam. There was a documentary about it, and it's been... I've never seen... Or Project Bluebeam. Not Project. Project Bluebeam. Huh. I don't know anything about that. Piper. Oh, hey, Luca. What's up? You know it's summer break, right? Of course. And it's like the morning. Correct. And you're studying? Like they say, the early bird gets the proper education required for a successful and fulfilling career later in life. Hey, Zariel. Hiya, Luca. Could you please tell this lazy butt to help out in the cafe? Lumi, Zariel would like you. Luca, let me give you a little gem of advice. If you never do what you don't love, then you'll never work a day in your life. Wow. You're really setting the kid up for success. There you go. There's some life advice for you. If you never do what you don't love, then you'll never work a day in your life. That's terrible advice, by the way. I can remember one time when I was working
Miss Hatch
fast
could
food,
often be found near the fountain.
and my manager made me scrub all the backsplash on the floor in the entire restaurant. And so I had to crawl around on my knees on hard tile, cleaning the tiles by hand. That's how she made me do it.
Too absorbed in a book to be distracted.
It sucked. The two wandered down the wooded path, unaware of the danger ahead. Oh! Oh, this is getting good. I'm just looking for things. Luca, just the fella I was looking for. Hey, Roxy, what's up?
Oh, right. Rendezvous with Roxy. This is an important turning point.
Oh,
The first time where your charms will change the course of fate. And
Oh.
currently, we only have one suitable charm in our display. Have no fear, we can always return later using the Chronicle once we find more charms.
okay.
Well, now I'm just rambling. Where were we?
Have you seen my blockhead brother today? He skipped out before breakfast. Well, not really, no. Can't say that I have. Can't say or won't say. Roxy, would I lie to you? Luca, wait up. I almost forgot to tell you. Roxy might be lurking around here. This is one of her favorite places to stand around and be useless. Rollo. So we need to make sure she doesn't spot us. Rollo. Why are you doing that turning thing with your body? What, you're not scared, are you? She's harmless. And a chump. And she's right around that corner, isn't she? Don't mind me, just over here lurking uselessly. Oh, hey, sis. Nice weather we're having, eh? I couldn't help but notice you snuck out this morning before breakfast. Wasn't hungry. Also couldn't help but notice your morning chores were left unchored. Roxy, I'm gonna level with you. I'm sick and tired of digging up carrots. We all gotta pick up the slack since the fall harvest. Almost every carrot I dig up is rotten. And the rest look like they were hit with Hank Atomic Shrinko Ray. All the more reason to keep on digging. There's gotta be more to life than puny carrots. Look, Roxy, Luca and I have places to be, so if you don't mind... Oh, I do mind. I'm not gonna catch hell again because of you. So either you march yourself home and harvest those carrots, or I haul you home myself.
Rollo froze as Roxy took a step toward him, cracking her knuckles.
Uh-oh.
Luca knew he had one chance to save his friend from being dragged home.
A little chill. There we go.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
Come on, Roxy. It's the first day of summer. The sun's shining and we just want to take it easy. Let's leave tomorrow's problems for tomorrow. That's great and all, but Rollo's problems have a way of becoming my problem. And Pa always says tomorrow's work is left best for yesterday. March, you big oaf. Aw, rats. I expect a full report about the Valentine play. You know, I just don't have a lot of time to play. I never finished any of my characters. And so this was a game that was kind of recommended to me because it's kind of a surprising story. And it's leaving Xbox Game Pass, I think, at the end of the month. Close to the end of the month. So I figured I'd check it out and see. It's only like a 4 or 5 hour game or so. So I'm going to do it tonight and then also on Saturday. But I don't get a chance to play any games at all some nights. A lot of the time I end up just getting home after work and working again. And so even today I've got a few things I've got to do before I can go to bed. So it's okay. I have a but if you ever wanted to play together, we can make some time and play. Are you still playing? So, Fitz, what are you up to this lovely day? Nope. Cool. That was actually kind of funny. Stop working already. I definitely want to. Oh, look at their stuff up here. Hey, Dawn. Sorry to wake ya. No problem. It comes with the job.
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter. At night, she searched for the story that could be her big break. By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand.
Hey, Luke. Thank you for being here. Yeah, you know, I think my character is like almost level 80, maybe level 80. I logged in when they had that experience boost and I was like, I'm going to make it. What? It's called Beacon Pines. Watch it if you want. Oh, get out of here. She's calling me a furry. I'm like, who cares? It's cute. Holy my grammar. I got what you were saying. By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand. What's up? Rollo said he saw something strange going on at the warehouse. You know anything about that? Might say I've heard some things. Working on a story about it right now. What's going on? Can't say quite yet. I still need to follow up on a few leads. Keep me in the loop, okay? Sure thing. Things seem to be quiet in town today. Yep, everyone is preparing for the festival. Should be back to normal tomorrow. Catch you then? Catch you then. Oh, and Luca, I'm really sorry I haven't been able to find out anything about your mom yet. I'm just grateful that you tried. I'm still keeping my ears up. She's adorable. I love that. Oh my gosh, look at, see, I thought I noticed it. I can jump. Like, why walk anywhere if you can jump? Oh. I guess Miss Fratelli is getting ready for the festival. Are you wanting to watch? You wanting to watch? Well, take a quick shower. Sharper Valentine, founder of Beacon Pines.
Lukey Beat Sky says, hi Dunayeth Bully.
Thank you, Luke. Did I just say something like, oh, the COD mechanics are getting... Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, I I'm really good at moving side to side, but I don't do the jumping and I don't do the diving. And I need to get better at those if I'm going to be a good Call of Duty player, right? Never underestimate what a great man can do given time.
A bit much, if you ask me.
Indulgent. How'd you like the first Descendant? Hey, Solomon. Apologies, no time for chit-chat. Hi, Solomon.
Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago.
Aww.
The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
Looks like the library hasn't opened yet. I'll check back later. Luca, my boy, hold up a tick. Oh, hey, Mr. Nuncreed. I was just on my way to... I just sold the last jar of your grandmother's preserves. Can't stock the shelves fast enough, turns out. Hey, that's great, but I'm actually... I guess Juniper will just have to swing by with more of her lovely jam. Uh-huh. Well, don't let this old man slow you down. I think he's hitting on our grandmother. You just remind her that she still owes... He is hitting on our grandmother.
A promise Gran regretted the second it was made.
Will do. She's a fine woman, that Juniper. Yeah, she's pretty cool, I guess. A real fine woman. Gotta go. Sweeter than any jam on earth. That's creepy. You need more lines? I can give you more lines.
Part of Perennial Harvest's Beacon Pines Reborn initiative.
You know, I'm still giving that game a chance. I hate the mechanic of pay to use, but I can get used to it. It looks like it's super grindy game, which I don't mind. It's something that can get boring very fast. Yeah. Repetitive is what I don't want. You know what? I think that it's going to be a good balance. Everybody's worried about how it's going to be like pay to win or something like that. And I'm like, they can't make it so slow that casual players aren't going to be interested in playing it. Because if you're playing and you run out of things to do, then your game's going to die. So they gotta toe that line. They've gotta, you know, maybe there's ways to speed it up, but I don't think that they're going to make it like, you know, 24 hours or whatever. But I could be wrong.
It didn't see much use.
I figure what I'm going to do, though, with it is I would play it, but maybe what I would do is just kind of play it for a while, set all of my crafting up, and then go something else, you know? Oh, hey, Luca. Hey, Joey. How's the bug hunt going? Not great. Bugs have been shy this week. Bugs get shy? Oh, sure. Bugs aren't that different from people. Sometimes they just want to be left alone. If you're going into deep or weepwood, just be careful where you step. No bug crunching. Got it. Gross. Yeah, repetitive isn't what I would. Like, I hope that they have enough endgame content. I get that it's probably going to take a little bit of time.
Luca peeked up at the beehive. It appeared to be deserted.
That's strange.
The path led into a small hollow at the edge of Weepwood.
Okay, no turning back now. Caution, electrified fence. Is that sign new?
The fence thrummed with a gentle electric buzz.
Okay, so what would Rollo do if he was here?
Luca often asked himself what Rollo would do, so that he could rule out that option.
I'm definitely not touching that thing. Wait. What does that do?
As sparks flew from the fence, the light atop that section shut off.
Oh.
2 bulbs remained.
That's cute.
1 more to go.
See if we can pick up anything. Oh, I can't throw. I'm a bad thrower.
the fence's buzzing gave way to silence.
Let's see. I mean, this beta, they have quite a bit of stuff. Wave defense, map exploration, side quest unlock, more weapons, and so on. Boss fights, and what really adds the cherry on top is repeatable boss fights. Something like that I like. Need to work on the graphics. The character looks blurry when I hear field of view. From someone who likes to... Yeah, I can see that too. I think some of the outfits and that kind of thing, like there's one for... I got the Ice Girl again. And you get the free outfit, and she's got the long ponytail, and it basically looks like somebody put a giant puffball on my head. Okay, moment of truth.
Every kid in town knew the old Valentine Fertilizer building. Long abandoned, the warehouse once served as the industrial heart of Beacon Pines. Now, it stood only as a reminder of things left behind. The dormant building showed strange signs of life.
Okay, so Rollo wasn't exaggerating. What's going on
There was
here?
only one way to find out.
Or the trash can. Wow, that smells off. Too bad Rollo's not here. He'd have no problem poking around in there. What's your favorite character to play so far? What
Hose
character did
emitted
you
a
start
subtle
with?
sound. It was actively draining some kind of liquid.
There's some liquid.
The water looked almost diseased. It flowed slowly into the woods.
Oh no, flashing. Can't be. Like, here's some diseased water on it.
Luca thought he heard faint sounds coming from the other side of the door. He pressed his ear against the cold metal to hear better.
Zipper?
The
Footsteps.
sound of footsteps grew louder.
Hello? Shit. That's a charm?
The heavy steel door knocked Luca to the ground. Disoriented, he looked up to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow. It lunged toward him. He tried to scramble away, but felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle. Luca watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back through the door, into the lab, into the green light. This is a story about change. It was far from the sort of change Luca imagined for himself. But change is, after all, a dangerous animal. The end?
What?
I probably should have warned you about this. There are many paths that our story can take. Most will end in tragedy. But don't let that
It's a
discourage you.
choose your own adventure! Did you ever read these as a kid, Sean? I love this. I just unlocked a new one. I enjoyed Fiesta. I love the fact that I can freeze. And that's the one that I thought too. I really like her. But I haven't really tried any others. I think I got someone named Glay. Okay, I think I read her story. Something about like her daughter was taken from her.
We will find the ending that this story deserves. I just know it. From here on out, a charm will have a check mark when it's been used to its full potential at a given turning point. Now, let's try something different.
Okay. Let's see. In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit.
Make a break for it. What have you done? Did that little shit just kick me? Run all you want, you little twerps. You gotta come home eventually. Oh. There we go. Sorry about that. Rollo can get overexcited sometimes.
Solomon Valentine. current ward of and future successor to the Valentine fortune, huffed as he brushed off his pants.
A town of complete and utter fools. One wonders if it's worth anything or taking anything here seriously. Either way, I'm really sorry. No matter how are you doing? Me? Yes, with all that business about your mother and whatnot. Oh, I'm getting by. Still no word from her at all? No. That is truly a shame. Aw. Shame. Your grandmother has taken residence to keep house? Yeah. And how is that going? We mostly stay out of each other's way. You make it sound like she's rarely at home. It's not like that. She just has a lot to do. She's settled in and trying to figure out how to make ends meet. Indeed. Well, count your blessing. It's better to have a caretaker who's rarely around, in lieu of one who tries to compensate by smothering you with attention. That doesn't sound so bad. Trust me when I say it's best to rely on yourself. Family has a way of creating more problems than they solve. Oh, who is this? Some sort of weird husky.
Solomon trifled a gesture toward the approaching heiress Valentine.
Speak of the devil. Oh my gosh. She's one of those weird rich people Afghan dogs. Like you only ever see those in magazines. I've never seen one in real life. USA took first in the World Olympics for wrestling today. That's cool. I didn't even know there were the Olympics going on. How long has it been going on? Do not wander off like that. I'm much too busy to be looking all over for you. Apologies, Eris. I was just taking a stroll through town. Strolls are for commoners. You're a Valentine now. I want you to be present for the construction of the History Museum. The future of this town relies on its ability to remember our family's great past. Of course. I'm so sad I didn't play this game sooner. I definitely want to avoid... Luca, my boy, hold up a tick. Ah, crud. Sorry, Mr. Nooncreed, I'm kind of in a hurry right now. Yes. Boy's got too much of his father in him. For wrestling. That's cool, though. I win. Little help? Did you watch it? I am the champion. We were racing. Did that road get longer? Like anything ever changes around. It seemed longer. You're just lightheaded from the run. You really need to pace yourself better next time. Not sure why I would take advice from second place. Has that sign always been there? Wait, what? Caution, electrified fence. No, that's definitely new. Creepy. How are we gonna get around an electric fence? Don't worry, I've got this. You touch it. Why did you do that? Oh, it says you can figure out what the plan was when you're done. Great, now, or what now? Well, I did my part and established that touching the fence is bad. Sure, you can handle it from here. Wrestling has its own Olympics as their title is World Olympics medalist. Heck yeah, I watched it. My favorite female wrestler brought home her set. That's awesome. What's her name? I'll supervise. From a safe distance. Let's see if we can throw this can a little bit. Whoa, you're a genius. No, I've just died before. Oh, okay, that's not the part. No. I think that did it. Luca, you never fail to impress.
As the glowing windows of the old warehouse came into view, Rollo began to bounce excited.
Oh, check it out. Dang, Rollo, you weren't exaggerating for once. Was there ever any doubt? This definitely needs investigating. Good thing 2 ace detectives are on the case. This is bizarre. This is awesome. Rumble. Hey. Your favorite is Swinging the Fence? I love that it's choose your own adventure, Mindless. How are you tonight? And Helen Mary Olis. I feel like that sounds familiar. Did you feel that? What, the excitement in the air? You bet your butt I did. He's playing in the poison water. Check out this puddle. That's not normal. And this hose. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Oh, man, the door is locked. Try harder. No dice. It won't budge. Oh, well. This dumpster is new, right? I bet it's got stuff in it. I can't really see what's in here. Who did all of this? My nose is itching. I think I smell some treasure. Are you sure that isn't the hazardous waste? Just help me get in. Rollo. It would be my honor to throw you in the trash. That is a boy relationship right there. She's the first woman to take, the first to take first in Olympic wrestling for the U.S. Probably why she sounds familiar. That's awesome. I'll have to check it out. Come on, Lady Luck. So, what's in there? Let's see. There's a squishy bag of squish. Wow. A good inch of stagnant sludge. Your natural habitat. Wait, hold the phone. Hold two phones. Check these bad boys out. Walkie-talkies? Just like Hank Atomic Communicators. Do these actually work? Ground command to Hank Atomic. Hank, do you read me? This is Hank Atomic. Ground command. You're coming in 5 by 5. How are your vital readouts, Hank? It's getting a little stuffy in here. Requesting assistance for evac. Help is on the way. Uh-oh. What was that? Someone's coming. Give me your hand. I'm trying. My hands are covered in squish. Scoot over. I'm coming in. Tell me you saw that. Dude, I don't know what I saw. He's coming back. Get down. Ew, that looks like a body. Uh-oh.
The boy sat petrified under the weight of the bag.
Oh god, tell me that's not what I think it is. Luca, do you know what separates run-of-the-mill detectives from ace detectives? A ridiculous hack? When the chips are down, ace detectives dig deeper for
Rollo
clues.
felt around at the large sack which burdened them.
Aha!
He snapped off a tag from just within a small zipper opening in the bag.
Some sort of badge or something. What's it
Rollo
say?
held the badge up to a faint shaft of light within the dumpster.
Dr. Prescott, Deep Engineering. The name tag? Who would throw away a bag of old slimy name tags? I think it's just one name tag and a bag full of something else. Okay. I think we should make a break for it. Stay calm. This is no time to panic. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. Rollo, calm down. You don't have to squeeze my hand so hard. Dude, I'm not holding your hand. Quit messing around. What other slime-covered hand would be in here? Ah! Okay. So just somebody's random hand. I'm beginning to see the benefits of your Run for Our Lives plan. Right, we've clearly established that I'm faster than you, so I'll go first. Why not go together? Flaming chicken coop, Luca. I'll make sure the coast is clear. After I go, count to 100. If you hear me yell, run. If you don't hear me yell, run. Actually, either way, haul ass. Rollo, I'll give you credit. You sure found an eventful way to start our summer. It's what I do. Well, here goes nothing.
Lucas sat in the dark, tracking the sound of Rollo's footsteps as he ran.
Okay. What is that? Thank you for feeding him.
Straining to hear Rollo's footsteps as they faded away.
I appreciate you being here and keeping me company, Sean.
15, 16, 17. He tried not to think about the contents of the dumpster as he counted. 35, 36, 37. The thick stench made it hard to breathe. Screw it, that's long enough. Luca carefully lifted the lid and peered out. Nothing. No sign of Rollo. No sign of the man in the yellow suit. Time to haul ass. Luca clambered from the dumpster, stumbling to his knees.
I feel like there's a choice
shot and
here.
running, sprinting toward home as fast as he could. Beacon Pines flew by, blurred by the tears that welled up in his eyes. He wouldn't remember getting home at all that night. Throwing his front door open, storming up the stairs to his room, and surrendering to sleep almost as abruptly as he hit his pillow. Chapter 3.
Whew. We made it to chapter 3 and we're alive.
Finding a friend. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? Oh, nothing interesting. The GM is a little awkward, isn't it? Calm down. No, of course it was the right thing to do. Start gathering, folks. I'll be right there. Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me about yesterday? Anything I want to tell you? Not really. We just sort of ran around a bit.
Rand's brow furrowed. She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
I have to go take care of something. You're to stay in this house for the day. Under no circumstances are you to leave. What? I'm not back by dinner. There's stew in the icebox. But nothing. You're to stay here, understand? Yeah. Say it. I'll stay here till you get back. Good. That was strange. Okay, I don't know what we're supposed to do for the day. We already turned on the water. And I technically left the house, but it's just the backyard. Just checking the bushes. Nothing good to do. Okay, maybe we can go upstairs.
An eerie electronic sound echoed from Luca's bedroom.
Oh. Is anyone there? Did I check this? Really? I felt like I had to take care of it. I was like, that's a mess. Would have been creative to hide something in the bushes. I think they did have a couple of little memories in the bushes. Rollo, is that you? That's creepy. I'll have to play it again later, mindless, and leave everything open. I just felt like a jerk. I was like, oh, whoa, 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 what's all that? Oh, hey, Roxy. If this is about me accidentally kicking you yesterday, is Rollo here? No? Look at me, Luca. This is serious. Is Rollo here? No, I haven't seen him since yesterday. Rollo didn't come home last night. What?
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Where was the last place you saw him? We were playing around in Weepwood, and then it was late and we went home. Weepwood? If he's alive, I'm going to kill that little... They're very replayable at any time, so you can go back and when you're not... that's what I'm going to try to do, I think. I'm going to try to finish it tonight. Well, probably not tonight, but maybe on Saturday. We'll see. But I love that it's a choose your own adventure. Those were my favorite books as a kid. Is there anything else? Anything that
Luca's
he said?
mouth felt dry.
Hey, Hopeful, how are you? Yes, in laundry time. I feel ya, no problem. You get that laundry done. No, we were just messing around. Okay. I need to go let people know to check the woods. You just stay out of trouble. Go see if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
Rollo. Where are you? Yeah, it is a very surprising game. I would say that. Oh, can we go this way? The dandelions. This is my favorite part of the game. And I always try to get all of them, but I can't. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. Go this way. Which way? Oh, hey.
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring. A sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
Yeah, it's so cute. Yeah, Sean is more, he likes the shooter games. Like his dad. Mindless plays shooter games too. Oh wait, probably don't want to go there. We gotta check the light. Oh wait, who's this little kid? He's so cute. Hey Bert, have you seen Rollo? Nope. No, I've mostly been talking to clipboards. They're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. This one said he had to process some answers. I told him that was fine. I'll wait right here until he gets back. If Guild Wars was on console, yeah. Guild Wars was a great game. We played that for a really long time. Mission Control. I already read that. You've been holding this game off for the longest time. Yeah. You know, what's funny is that when I first started, I had it partially done because of the same reason. I'd started it and then I'd meant to play it on stream, but I have to play it with my controller. I was going to see if maybe... I don't know what I'm doing wrong to make the PlayStation controller work. I think it's supposed to be charging, but it's not charging. So, I don't know. But I would love to play it with the controller. I think that's probably the better way to play this. You know, I can't figure out how to turn it on. I don't know if maybe, because I've got it plugged into the front of my computer and it doesn't have a very strong charge. But it's been there for a while. So maybe there's just something. Hang on. Let's just change the... Put it back in. I feel like once I plugged it in, that's when it stopped working. But I just used, okay, I'll go do that really quick. Hang on one sec. You're so smart, Sean. Now it's turning orange. So it's gotta be working. We really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. If Roxy said she'll be here, then she will be here. I just don't see why I'm standing around, doing nothing, and waiting for Roxy, when I could be standing around doing nothing and getting paid for it. Come on, Lumi. Roxy needs our help. Yeah, well, good intentions don't qualify as legal tender. Hey, tender. Novel games really are... Yeah, me too. I'm waiting for a third chapter to come out for a game called The Crown of Leaves, and it's been forever since they said any update for it. I've never heard of that one. I'll have to check it out. Yes, it's fading in and out, like in an orange, and it's like pulsing. Ugh, my parents wouldn't listen. No offense, but isn't Rollo always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? We need to check where the adults aren't. So I guess it's up to us to check Wheatwood. Our shift doesn't end for a couple of hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great, I guess. Right, Fitz and I will check Wheatwood. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map of Wheatwood. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. I feel like everybody's gonna die. Okay. What's this about a missing child? I must stress the situation is completely under control. It just all seems so terrible. And you're sure there's nothing we can do to help? Nonsense, young Mr. Cotter will turn up safe and sound, I'm certain. You just focus on settling in. I trust my sister has supplied you with suitable lodging? Oh yes, Miss Valentine has been more than accommodating. We were just telling our daughter Beck that... Where's Beck? Now, where did she run off to? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We go up here. Hi, Luca, what's up? You haven't seen Rollo around recently, have you? He doesn't come around here much. Not since they made a rule that he can only order decaf. Fair enough. Oops. Okay. I want to go in there. Wait. Last Chance Diner. Can we talk to her? Hey, Dawn. Is it true about Rollo? Yeah, he didn't come home last night. I wonder if it's connected. Connected to what? I was checking in on reports about increased activity around town. What sort of activity? Windowless trucks, mechanical noises, strange lights. Your typical shady stuff. Who would be doing all that and why? Well, I have a few leads. Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial Harvest certainly has resources. Do you have any idea where Rollo could be? The best place to start looking is where the trail went cold. Where did you see him last? We were in Wheatwood. Right by Valentine's Fertilizer. I'll check out Wheatwood when my shift ends. I do my best work at night. I feel like he's gonna get everybody killed. Oh, and the mom, I don't know if they were squirrels or chipmunks, but she was cute, the little white one. Albino. Let's see, you don't know Beck, she hasn't met Beck. I love Beck, though. I don't know who Beck is yet. Hang on. Is this Beck? I talked to her earlier. His eyes went wide in disbelief. What do you mean, vanished? That's impossible. Oh my! He doesn't even see the danger he's in. You're not going a completion route? Oh no! Oh, if I'm going a completion route. I don't know what I'm going for, Hopeful. I'm not sure yet. Who's this?
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social.
You saved that route
he'd
for
dedicate
last.
each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
This is me. Hey,
Kato
Kato.
was lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title. Introduction to Melitology.
Huh. Oh, hey, Luca, you snuck up on me. Good book? No, just
He
started
gestured
it.
to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Turns out bees are pretty cool. For instance, do you know that around 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? Or that if there are 2 queens in a hive, they will fight to the death for supremacy? Ooh, we got a new word, fight. That's interesting, but you haven't seen Rolla around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know. Okay. Oh,
There were rarely any actual new additions. Simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone. How's your day been, Hopeful? Oh, look at
Mycological phosphorescence.
glowy mushrooms, right? More like my complete loss of interest. Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luca. Did Rollo come by? No. I was actually surprised. He's usually here early on days when a new issue drops. Rollo's the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Besides myself, that is. Well, if he does swing by, tell him to meet me you know where. I don't know where. No, he knows where. Oh. Roger that, Space Cadet.
The bottom corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read: Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis.
I wonder if all of these titles are kind of a hint. What's
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics.
Heck yeah.
Most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs.
Oh wait, is that all of it?
Oh, the cobs I've eaten. A salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous.
For the mildly adventurous.
Sally Seashore's simple succulent sundries. Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
You'll doubt it's even edible.
A peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu, one of the greatest acting minds of our time, by Patrick C. Montesquieu.
Oh! Perused all the library shelves in a single branch. Okay, cool. What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door? Oh yeah, Mr. Nuncreed works weird hours sometimes. Of course he does. How about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Look at Van Horn. New here? Yeah, not by
Beck's
choice.
family moved often,
Hey, there's Beck!
giving her little time to establish any real connections. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
She's got to be their daughter, or their child, right? The 2 ladies. I'm looking for my friend Rollo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Like, missing? Does that sort of thing happen a lot around
Luca
here?
shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Well, that sucks. Yeah. So, I should probably get going. Hey, wait up.
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
I'm coming with you. What? So says the unlucky penny. Unlucky? Yep, well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite. Oh, that's kind of like me and Rollo. I guess Rollo is my unlucky penny. That settles it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. The name's Beck. Pleasure to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. Let's see. Going great. Got my video uploaded earlier, edited a manuscript, and managed to have dinner with Mom. And we went over a tour guide booklet to figure out where or what we wanted for our road trip. Where are you going? That sounds exciting. Who's this? The cute bunny. Joey, have you seen Rollo around? No, sorry, Luca. I've had my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. I can't seem to find any. He never came home last night. Do you think it's because it's been colder than normal? I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rollo. No, the beetles. Do you think the temperature confused their circadian rhythm or something? Who's to say? I'm no beetologist. Just keep an eye out for him, would ya? Of course. I feel like I want to get these bees.
Luca peeked up at the beehive. It appeared to be deserted.
That's strange. Wait, can we go this way? What's this way?
The Valentine Mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
It's quite pretty, isn't it? Oh, look, we can go this way.
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
I feel like there's something going on. There's a mystery afoot. Love that purple tree. We're basically road tripping Missouri, your home state, and starting in Kansas City, where your sister is. I actually just recently had a chance to visit Missouri for the very first time. I went to St. Louis, and it's the hometown of where my why get out of my face, of where our, I don't know why I need a mushroom. Just in, wait, what's this?
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid.
I actually really liked
it
it.
In a fine layer of frost.
It's very sweaty. I'll be honest. You know, when you're from the Northwest, everywhere else is very sweaty. But it was nice. Everybody was super nice. So I only got to be there for about a week. And most of the time I went from hotel to training to hotel. So I didn't get to really explore it a lot. But we went to, I think it's actually called Valentino's. But we went, there was a Italian restaurant that's really famous in St. Louis that they have pictures of like the former presidents eating there and that kind of thing. And we got food there and it was okay. It was pretty good, but they were already kind of wanting to close. So I don't think it was the best. I don't think it was their best representation. You wanted to stop in Metropolis on the way up there, but didn't get to, but we did stop on the way back to home because he had to pee. We went to the Arch and I saw the containers that you go in to go up. And then one of the gals that I was with was like, yeah, it's very hot up there. And I was like, you know what? I think I will live not going up to the Missouri St. Louis Arch. But I would love to go explore it more. And I think I would really like to explore some of the countryside. It seems like it's really beautiful land. So, is this a sort of thing normal around here? Because petals of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place. I have no idea what that stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science. And what does science suggest? Oak it with a stick.
Luca watched.
What Italian?
Beck
I think it was
dipped a
called
broken tree branch into the
Valentino's
goo.
or something like that. You thought you were Italian? Did you do like one of those DNA things? The Arch was closed when we were there. So they have now a museum underneath the Arch. And that was super cool. I'm a super big nerd for stuff like that. It was pretty cool. And here's the thing that I love the most, okay? So St. Louis, Missouri, probably not exactly St. Louis, Missouri, because they said it was slightly off, is where Lewis and Clark took off. And then where we live is where Lewis and Clark landed. And so I actually didn't know that about St. Louis or Missouri. I'd never even thought about Missouri, you know? You went to the goat shop? What's the goat shop? So it was kind of cool though to see where Lewis and Clark took off, and I kind of loved the museum. And this is gonna sound stupid, guys, but I love like the old West cowboy kind of era, and it totally reminded me of Red Dead Redemption. It was awesome. Oh, the gift shop. Yes, the goat shop. I was like, that's cool. What do you buy at the goat shop? So that makes sense. The gift shop was cool. I did go to the gift shop too, and we have a dog tag that says Bark Ranger. Like Bark Ranger, but it's a bark. And I felt like that was very fitting for our dogs, but it's never been put on any of our dogs. So it's still sitting around in a bag.
Flowers grew from the dead wood. First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
What is going on? What the? Cool.
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray. Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So the science tells us this skunk is weird as hell. Yeah, it seems dangerous. Hey Tish, look what the cat dragged in. Yep. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. Aw, don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish? Yep. She looks fine to me. Why, hello, I don't think we've been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my compatriot, Tish. Yep. You've probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I'll forgive you just this once on account of you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this stud? Oh, he seems pretty alright. Hey, why do you have to be so you? I don't know why, but I love the fact that he's like, yeah. Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Shut up. It's true, they got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Iggy, I'm only going to say this one time. Don't talk about my family. Well, look who's grown a backbone now that a girl's around. First, his pops croaked. Then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced. Uh-oh, I think we're going to beat some butt.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle.
Oh, shoot. Are we going to throw him in a glowing puddle? I'm not cool with that.
Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city. But a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Time to bust out the tickles? Let's do the strange. You talked to your dad after watching a playthrough of an international cooking game. We're Sicilians, even though our last name sounds Italian. Well, isn't a Sicilian from Italy, though, or is it different? I'm confused. Because I guess I'm never really good at that. Like, one thing that really got me is Bavarians and Germans. I was like, wait, are you the same? So, I'm not very good at that stuff. So you have to forgive me for my lack of knowledge. All right, Luca. Looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? We're about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yep. Stop being a weirdo. Hello, are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense. Wackadoos travel in packs. They did.
At the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Iggy's clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
I'm not cool with this, guys. You jerk, my clothes are ruined.
Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Uh-oh. Oh, God. I don't feel so good. Oh. I'm sorry, I just... Oh, shit. Yup. Oh, crud. Feel like we gotta redo that. Okay, hang on. Oh, chill and change. Range. Let's change this to tickle. The tickle. We are gonna
Well,
tickle.
time to bust out the tickles.
But from what I looked up, I get you. You know, I have heard that before. I have heard about, like, you know, Sicilians specifically. I wonder if it's kind of the same with Bavarians and Japan. I don't know. Hey, Tish, want to see something cool? Yup.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's.
What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yep. Oh, yep. Oh, yep.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of.
Yep.
Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
What just happened? You things know. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening
Eddie's
us.
eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. Be around, new
Eddie
kid.
kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Oh, God, crud. Did it get on her? Uh-oh. What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your
Beck
hair.
shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? Hence, what are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look? Oh, God. Wait. Was that good or
Chapter
bad?
4. The best policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
What do you guys think? Was that a bad thing we just did? If I touch it? Okay, well, let me touch it. Should we redo it and do the bully kid? Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did a kid with gray hair just run past us in a
Roxy and
panic?
Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Rollo. Luca, I need you to start telling me the
Roxy's
truth.
temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling, but this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight
They're
through
both
Luca.
fun routes. Okay. Well, we'll stick with this route because at least nobody died. But yeah, exactly. She gets a cool new hairstyle. She'll get over it. We're running out of
In a
time.
torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Rollo and I weren't just playing in Wheat Woods yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit, and we hid in the dumpster and had a heavy bag dropped on us. And I think it was a body. So we ran, but we got split up. And I ran home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rollo's gonna be okay, I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
Yeah, don't tell me, yeah. Because I definitely... The strange route makes you cry at the end? Oh. I'm gonna fix this. Luca, go home. But I want to help. This is too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little tree house you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Sound like a
Luca
plan?
wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod,
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now scoot. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Oh no, it's boarded up! Alright, I guess we have no choice now. Talk to you, bug boy.
Mr. Nuncreed jumped with a start.
Oh dear. Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fella like that. Sorry. Who were you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Oh, no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the ding thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really. You're not going to explore... Well, gosh, I guess I need to go explore the bush now. The whole thing's a waste of money, if you ask me. Any word from Rollo yet? Not yet. Time for a boy to lose his way. Rollo knows those woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. Silly boy's antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rollo likes to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? Not playing a prank and didn't get lost. What's that noise? Someone took him, I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Dang it, boy, if there is something you know, something that can help your friend, you need to tell folks.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all.
There's something sinister here. Oh! Yes. I think they're playing Call of Duty. They're in their Discord all together. I think he's pretty much got people that are in there playing different games all the time. It's kind of cool. So if you ever wanted to play Diablo 3 with somebody, or if you ever wanted to play Call of Duty with somebody, you could probably find somebody in there now.
It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
There was a shame lurking.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help.
Yesterday, Rollo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rollo when he went missing? Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. Dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first, we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on me. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage. Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpsters. But it wasn't garbage, I think. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Could die. Why did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to
Luca
keep you
attempted
safe.
to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
But you Van Horns just can't help yourselves, can you? We were all so close to being done with
With a firm
this.
shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What are you doing? It's out of my
The
hands
door
now.
latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Was he the guy in the
As
suit?
Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the
Are we
phone booth
dead?
was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim. Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much.
Yeah, that's true, hopeful.
The end.
Now, I
Wait.
don't know.
No, this isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
Okay. Let's try struggling.
This is a
We
story
may just
about
die again.
struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object.
I may be
Maybe a
dead.
tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3.
We did it! Now Rollo isn't lost.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
Okay, I finished drawing a mess of jam last night. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you need? Okay, let's see. Let's go through this kind of quickly. There's 2 batches to drop off. One for Mr. Tolliver at the Bag and Wag. Another for Miss Fratelli at the diner. Oh, and Mr. Nuncreed? He said he wanted some... I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. There are some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Just make sure Fratelli and Tolliver get the ones on top. No problem. Off with you now while the day is still young. We did it! We're not dead. Uh-oh. Why is she calling someone? Hello, it's Juniper Hartford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. The simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well, we can meet tonight. Okay, let's take the basket. Yay, there's our friend! Okay. Sorry about yesterday. Roxy can be so annoying, but good news. No more boring chores for me today. You make it to the old Valentine warehouse? So what did you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened. There was someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens. No. Zombies? No. Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be? Rollo, I've got to deliver these into town first. We can catch up after. Ooh, is it a whole thing? It sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me at the treehouse tonight. I'm not sure what this treehouse is that you speak of. Meet me at Mission Control. Roger that, Space Cadet. Okay. It's so weird because this is such a cute, sweet game for such creepy goings on, right? Is this Bug Boy? Wait, watch your step. Oh, sorry. There was a whole family of beetles here. They've gone missing. I thought they just sort of wandered around. Everyone has a home, Luca. Even beetles.
Luca checked the soles of his sandals.
Uh-oh. I think we're okay. It's weird that they're gone. They went missing when the festival preparations began. You think the noise scared them away? Something like that. Just watch where you step, okay? Okay. Probably gonna end up. I just want to talk to this old man. Do you think jam would make good bait? I guess it depends on what you're trying to catch. At this point, anything. Okay. Oops. Where do I go again? You can tell those jerks it doesn't matter how many boxes they pile up. I ain't moving. Okay. Wait, let's check C. Miss Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver. Mr. Wilder, I trust you have time to chat.
Eris Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune, had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seems to be the
Mr.
problem?
Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice that the front page of this morning's paper was consumed with stories about the silly festival. Well, yes. Sean, thank you for being here. You're so sweet. I appreciate you. You take care of yourself, and if there's anything I can do, let me know, okay? So I love you, honey. You have a great night. And sweet dreams. I doubt he's going to sleep. He's gonna go kick butt some. That's the news of the day, but there was no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed. I'm sorry, Miss Valentine. My readers are more so interested in this town's future rather than any one family in particular. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings-on of my family was the only thing this town cared about. Well, things changed, ma'am. And you know, change is dangerous. If you finish that thought, I will make that monocle a permanent fixture of your anatomy. My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. Did I give you the impression the conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. Well, awkward. He doesn't want anything. Maybe it goes to the coffee shop? I don't remember who Tolliver and... Nope. Oh wait, that's a story. Anger from the past, stakes not yet made, the glimmer of hope for the future. He carried them all in equal parts everywhere he went. Oh heavens, what a burden to bear. Yeah, they seem like they're kind of poopy, right? Maybe this is... I've never been down here. How do you keep ice cream cold? You keep them on ice. Where do you get the ice cream from? I don't know, somewhere cold? How do they keep somewhere cold? Look, Bert, do you want some ice cream or not? No, I'm good. Is this Mr. Tolliver?
Huddled at his counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously
Yay!
shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
Hello?
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no bother, no bother. He looks like the guy from...
Lowered his voice.
He looks, oh gosh, from The Simpsons, the neighbor. I see you have something for me. Yeah, Gran had some jam I'm supposed to give you.
He leaned in a bit further.
Jam? Yeah, these ones on top. You wrote your names
Mr.
on them.
Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes, the jam. Thank you so much for delivering this. Is our grandmother in on all this?
He reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
I shall put it on my store shelves post-haste. Okay, I should finish my deliveries. Of course. Of course.
He leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course. That's creepy. Thanks, Mr. Tolliver. Why the OMG? Is there like a big thing? I touched it. Found a way to kick the watermelon. Ha! Go in here. Harper Valentine, a celebration of excellence. Oh, we get a movie.
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town.
Watch a movie.
What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Sharper Valentine. Young Sharper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here in Beacon Pines. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course.
They're basically a
Fertilizer company
poop
became the
family.
lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck. A scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Sharper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Sharper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Riverfence Fund.
Paid for by the Valentine family. Oh, I didn't read all that. It was like that was unhelpful. Yeah. Let's explore. Okay. It really is about poop. That's how you knew I would like it, right? We're like, I'm going to recommend that Dunya play this because it's got poop in it. Hey, Dawn. Yeah, Luca, what's up? They got you on GM delivery, eh? Yep. Have you seen the new kid around yet? New kid? Yeah, came in from the big city. Her parents both got jobs here. But get this, one of them is working for William Kerr and Perennial Harvest. And the other is working for Eris Valentine. Anything with poop reminds me. Yes, thank you. I'm so glad that that's the association you make with And the Valentines represent Beacon Pines' past. Perennial Harvest has positioned itself as this town's future. Must make for some interesting dinner table conversations. I can imagine. I always find the poop in every game. Mindless knows. Okay, let's see. Maybe this is who we give the other jam to. Well, if it's my favorite little jam runner. Hey, Miss Fratelli. Look at
She
you.
leaned forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
You're all skin and bones. Is your grand not feeding you? He is. It's just... I understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute, running around in your little apron taking orders. The whole situation just breaks my heart what happened with Eleanor. Hey, we got a new one. Break. It's an... Yes. That's true. So, Mindless and their husband, Mo, were actually my very first two friends ever. So, Bimo found me one night, and they let Mindless know about me, and then they were both there, and I was just talking about this the other day. I had never had anybody actually show up to my streams and talk to me, and I didn't know how to act. But everywhere I go, I have poop in my pockets in every game. So I've got a feeling she's out there somewhere yearning to be with you again. Yes, and I'm so grateful for you here too. So thank you. I've really loved this whole streaming regularly because it's given me a chance. I know. I do tell that story all the time. Thank you for being here too, Bimo. But I love the most that I have friends to talk to. That's the coolest part of all this. So I'm so grateful that you're all here. All right, let's find out what's going on because I'm going to have to wrap it up for now. So let's see if we can at least finish this chapter. We'll see. Few things in this world can keep a mother from her
shifted the
son.
basket uncomfortably.
Oh, yes. Let's see
Mrs.
here.
Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Ah, they even have my name on them. How
She
thoughtful.
carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your gran hello for me, Luca. Will do. You started a new job today. What are you doing now? And congratulations. Is it a good move for you? Is it something you really enjoy and are they nice to you? Oh, I had to disable the shout outs, guys. I'm so sorry. But, you know, I know this isn't going to go on the kid-friendly one, but sometimes it just had so many swear words in it that I had to try to clip it when I uploaded it to YouTube. So I feel already uncomfortable saying as many swear words as I have reading this. So, yes, I don't know if you guys have met. Hopeful is so sweet. Hopeful has been hanging out with me a lot lately, and she's playing Animal Crossing Pocket Camp with... Oh, yeah, you have met, because Mindless was telling you about ACPC. All right. I don't know what's wrong with me, guys. Sorry. If I could just be left alone, young Mr. Van Horn. Oh, sure. Sorry to bother you. It's just that Mr. Kerr has asked me to make an opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. The truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being mayor or for public speaking? Both, I suppose. I never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family, for our legacy. This poor guy, I think he's my favorite character. He just, like, he looks how I feel a lot of the time. I'm like, dude, it's okay. We got this. That sounds like a heavy burden. As for the festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it'll be great. Let's check the trash. Okay, there's definitely something over here to look at.
Luca squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom at the diner. Memories of that day came flooding back.
Hey. Oh, it's us. We're here. Is this our mom? I'm ready to help, Mama. All right, Buckaroo. It's up to us to feed these folks while Miss Fratelli is away. I've got to deal with the inventory before I can start cooking. You think you could handle taking some orders in the meantime? Yes, Mama. Aw. Can I talk to everybody else or just... Okay, let's talk to this guy. He's new. He's a whole mood. Gadzooks, they've shrunk the wait staff.
Jeff slapped the table and gave Luca a toothy grin.
Oh, it's Jeff's tools. Okay. How's your pops doing? He's been pretty busy these days. I know the feeling. Tell him that fishing rod he ordered should be ready next week, will ya? Sure thing. I've been in the mood for something sweet. You got a burger that can satisfy a sweet tooth? A sweet burger? Yeah, and top it off with some grilled cactus. Grilled cactus? The heart wants what it wants. Fair enough. Alright, I guess we gotta take our first order. Maybe it... Oh! Indulgent. Yay! Wait. We need some grilled cactus, right? Did he like it? Here's your order. I call it the sweet and stabby. Ah, now that's a burger with bite. Aren't you a little young to be waiting tables? Just helping out. Ah, my father had me hustling when I was your age as well. Father always says, children are to be sails pulling a family ever forward. That doesn't sound very fun. There's plenty of time for fun. For instance, Father and I always make time to have lunch together once a month.
Luca glanced at the empty seat across from Gus.
Did I come back? Oh no, it turns out Father was too busy to have lunch today. I'll just go ahead and eat alone. Oh. The silver lining is, without him around, I can have my usual. A nice stack of cold cuts, topped with a pile of sloppy chili. Okay, cold cuts and sloppy chili coming up. There's some cold cuts and some sloppy chili. That's disgusting. Here you are. Cold cuts with steaming hot chili on top. I call it the hot and cold. That's perfect, thank you. That's so gross. Hiya, Roxy. Luca? I'm helping. Wow, hopefully your work ethic will rub off on Rollo. What can I get you? I'm not really feeling like a burger. How about a chicken sandwich with bacon on top? Coming right up. I don't know if I've got chicken. Okay, chicken. With bacon on top. Mr. Ballin. Aw, don't say that. That's so sad. Here you go. Look at, if he's a Valentine and he's sitting all alone with the other Valentines sitting over there with the newspaper man and some other dude. Here you go. I call it the Love Me Tender. Nice. Looks like we're missing a few things. Why don't you run out and grab some more ingredients? Okay, I'll be back. It's a wonderful game, Luke. Okay, so I can revisit that. I should actually go finish getting all the fish, too. Okay. Let's go deliver some jam to Mr. Creepy. I hope he has a bump on his head. Aw, thank you. You're so sweet. Oh, yeah. I don't even... the heiress, you mean? Or Roxy. Got some jam for you, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, you seem chipper. Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Nuncreed eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose it is. Do you want your jam? Oh, right. Usually Juniper drops those off herself. I guess she's busy today. Anyway, this is my last delivery for the day. Boss, how are you? It does have the occasional bad word. So I have to say a bad word, everyone. I feel a little weird about it. I'll be honest. Well, in that case, I do say bad words in real life, but my daughter always makes fun of me because every time I say a bad word, she's like, don't swear much, she says, and stuff like that. And I'm like, come on. I'm not Mother Teresa. So let me be human. Nuncreed snatched the basket from Luca. I'll hold on to the basket until the next time I see your Gran, you weirdo creepy. Yeah, it's very mild. It's PG-13. Oh, here it comes back. Hey, you. Anchovies or pineapple? What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple. But why? How old are you? 12? Perfect. Follow me. That's right. Only... Who are you? Anyone ever tell you ask too many questions? Just try to keep up, okay? All right, here we go. What just happened? Well. Hey, what a crazy coincidence. Here's my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Aw, sweetheart. He's just filling up my desk here with treats. I've got cookies and red vine. Yep, we just hit it off. Oh, really? Get this. His favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. Oh, and what's your new little friend's
Beck
name?
locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Horn. Nice to meet you. Some self-reflection would do her good. She comes along and is all asking questions like, pineapple this and that, and then, hey, you talk too much to the other person. Fair. I'm Nellie, and this is Alona. We're Beck's parents.
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you can both stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh, darling, we never doubted you. It's just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of a stunted development doubles. She totally reminds me of the girl from Scooby-Doo. She's totally the girl from Scooby-Doo. Yes, I am, and I'm doing their reading for them, Boz. But it's actually a choose your own adventure. So yes, Velma, thank you. I've died twice already, and then you have to go back and change your options as you get more things unlocked. It's actually a really cool game. Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. What Nellie means is that we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax. A friend has been friended. This calls for a celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Wow, another coincidence. I actually already asked him, and he said he would love to. What? It's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into too much trouble now. Aw, thank you so much, Glock, for the resub and for showing up. Wow, I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome. I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes. Our house is the little cottage next to that big mansion place. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by their big creepy gate. Don't be late, or I'm back to square one on this whole friend grift. Great to see you there. Or great to see you there. Yeah. Meet Beck at the big creepy gate. Okay, so we have to meet our friend Rollo, right? Oh gosh, what time is it? You gonna go take a shower, babe? Okay. And I don't feel so bad playing for a little bit longer. That's how you wake up without a kidney. Luca, they'll poison you or become a chainsaw. Okay, that's already happened a few times. Like, there's been some bad things that have happened. I've had a body thrown on top of me. I've held a creepy, gross hand. I've been killed by a man in a, oh wait, let's fish for a little bit. I've been killed by a man in a, thank you, Mindless. You're so sweet. Oh, look, we got something new.
Luca tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
Okay, let's try to catch something. Beef brisket and potato? Ooh, potato salad. Now, I like a different kind of potato salad every once in a while. Sometimes I like a German potato salad. It's got kind of like a little bit of a vinegar bite to it. It's different. Hey, the creepy shoe. Where do you think the other one is? Hard to say. Sometimes things drift away. That's not fair. No, it's not. Well, wherever it is, I hope that other boot at least has a sock to keep it company. Nellium, stunted development. She really wants to scar. Okay, let's
Luca
do
placed
this.
a sinker on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Okay. Oh, is she not wanting to come? Goes perfect with meat. Oops. Hang on one sec. I can't. Otherwise I'll break my finger here. I've already done it one time. I gotta start over. A message in a bottle. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man. Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. Okay. Let's leave this. Sounds great. It does sound great. So it goes perfect with meat. So you've got the onions, potatoes with some vinegar. Yeah, it does have that little bit of kick. A dead body. I hope he doesn't. Talia PTSD. I know. Seriously. I was so happy when they increased the spawn rate of those void rays. Did you be a body from all the Fuzzy Nice family? Wait a minute. Where's our friend? Weren't we supposed to meet him in the hideout? I guess not yet, huh? Okay. That's our cool spot. Never even tried going here. Now, wait a minute. I thought we were supposed to go with Rolo, but I don't know why I was thinking that. Okay, I'm gonna eat a cookie. I'm so sorry, guys. Wait, wrong way. Are they up here? Where are they? I don't remember. No? Yeah, I think I'm a deer. Oh, look at he's here. Good morning, Jeff. What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me. Come on now, it's not all bad. The festival is coming up. The festival. Old man Valentine used to put on cockamamie shindigs all the time. And where did that get us? Well, it's Perennial Harvest putting on this one. And they're doing it for the whole town. As far as I see it, the difference between the old Valentine Company and the new Perennial Harvest outfit
dug through his pockets for a bit.
Is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. But those are both garbage. Exactly. Fair enough, sir. Opinion is noted. Very fair. Okay. This is the way, right? So who all lives in that house? Eris and Gus Valentine grew up there. And Solomon moved in a few years back. The creepy little kid in the vest? That sounds like the one. So just 3 people live in that huge thing? I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that. Not really. The Valentines pretty much keep to themselves. So it's empty and boring? Pretty much. What a waste. My mom says that it used to be way busier back before Sharper died. Before the Foul Harvest. Oh, okay, that's like the 5th time someone mentioned this Foul Harvest thing. And you all use that same ominous tone. Eventually you're going to explain to me how that harvest got all fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. Let's see. That old man looks like those guys at the gas station in horror movies. When they warn the young folks not to go into that cabin. Pretty much. But he does. Most kids would have just ditched me by this point. Why are you still here? You look like you could use some help. You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod. Fun. Great. Whatever you do, don't bring up their work. I think I can handle that.
Took a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
The cookie is so good, too. Here goes nothing.
Chapter 4.
Okay. So, let's go through chapter 4. I think we're at the new chapter, so we're going to stop it for now. And then we'll come back, and I'll do more of this on Saturday. I'm doing Saturday morning now, hopeful. And I'm trying to stream at the same time as Block so that we have the rest of the weekend together. It's my way of trying to get more time with him. So, you need to tone down your fear for Luca and the deer and turn my attention to my beef brisket. Ooh, and potatoes. I'm not sure Luca will make it, but I'll check in with you, Eugene. Yes. Uh, well, I'm wrapping up right now. I'm just
Dinner
going to
with
let
the
this.
Moodwills.
The Mode Wills.
Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the
Let's just
necessity
get
of
past
change,
this
relied
part.
on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love, couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates. Dinner went by without much conversation.
Okay.
As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them.
That's the why now?
She could do that.
I feel like there's something ominous going on with these ones. Okay. So let's stop it right here. And we're going to wrap up. I think she kind of did. So, but thank you everybody for hanging out with me today. Thank you Glock for the resub, even though I know you're upstairs showering. Thank you Boz for being here. I am jealous of your beef brisket and potatoes. I haven't had a good German potato salad in years. It sounds delicious. Thank you Hopeful and Mindless and BMO. I appreciate you all so much. And thank you Luke and Sean. I hope I get to see you all next time, but if not, then I hope that your weeks are wonderful and that only good things come for you guys. So I'll be here soon on Saturday morning, and I'll see you whenever, but take care of yourself. Have a good night, guys. The hot dogs. Hot dogs are good too. All right, see you later.